Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjacks! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here as we have our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off before the St. Mary's Lumberjacks take on the Orofino Maniacs in 2A Central Idaho League matchup here tonight. And the Lumberjacks are in Orofino. JV game just wrapped up. I forgot to write down the final score, but the JV boys came out on top of the Orofino Maniacs, 47-30 something. I can't quite remember what the final score was. We'll try to get that to you as soon as we can remember what it was. But in any case, we're going to have kind of a interesting pregame. I didn't do a ton of prep work before this game, but we do have possibly our senior spotlight interview we'll do, and we got a few other things to go through as this pregame goes on. Right now, though, both teams out warming up, and we're going to go ahead and step away and take a quick break, and then we'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
When it comes to a P1FCU personal signature loan, we're all about understanding what makes you, well, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason, we have your loan. Get started today at p1fcu.org/u. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1FCU membership, credit approval, and other underwriting criteria.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor. Site Clear. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. And Arbor and Site Clear.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising effort and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjack!
Some people select their grocery items with an eye on every cent they spend. Some people don't. But if you don't happen to be a millionaire, you'll appreciate Archie's IGA. At Archie's IGA, prices are always lower. You might even say significantly lower. Archie's quality and selection is consistently better, and put them together and you get a greater satisfaction in meats, produce, baked goods, and all the rest. Find out for yourself the difference shopping at Archie's IGA makes. Do it today. That's Archie's IGA, your hometown proud grocer.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. And we are back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. Tim Parrish here as the Lumberjacks get set to take on the Orofino Maniacs in league action. The first time these two teams have faced off so far this season. They were supposed to play at home, I think it was last Friday, I think, and those games were postponed. So this is the away game for the Lumberjacks as they are at Orofino and getting ready to do battle with the Maniacs. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks coming into this game with a 13-3 record overall. They are 2-0 in league play. Their last game, they lost to the Lapwai Wildcats by a score of 86-56. That was back on the 8th. That was this week on Tuesday. St. Mary's is sitting at 5th place in the power rankings on idahosports.com. The Orofino Maniacs, they are coached by Rocky Barlow. They are 0-2 in league play. They have a 6-4 overall record. They beat Deary 53-24 on the 4th of this month, and they are currently on a 5-game win streak. They sit 15th in the 2A power rankings, and just a little look at last year, they were 7-11 last season. So they have posted a little bit better record so far to start as this year has gone on. You notice they have a few less games than St. Mary's. They've had quite a few games, I think, changed, and they actually were off for about 2 weeks at one point, I think. So they don't have quite as many games in as this season starts to wind down. That's a look at the two teams. And another quick look at that really quick. I forgot to mention the Lumberjacks lead the series with Orofino 17-0, and that is since Coach Chase has been the head coach for the Lumberjacks. So that's just a little head-to-head information between the two teams. We're going ahead and take another break. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2 or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. And we are back with more of the Paulette's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. 3 minutes until game time. Taking a look at that last game for the Lumberjacks, a very tough Lapwai team, and that's the biggest deficit St. Mary's has suffered in quite a while, a 30-point difference in the score. But Lapwai, they came out in that game. They shot 56% from the field. Very, very nice field goal shooting percentage. Another nice number, 60% from the three-point range. They had 9 three-pointers in the first period that they made alone. They finished up the night 14 of 23 from three-point range, and they were also 10 of 10 from the free throw line. So just an overall great night shooting for the Lapwai Wildcats. St. Mary's, I mentioned in that game's pregame that St. Mary's would have to play above average more than likely to have beat Lapwai. They pretty much stuck pretty close to their averages. They scored 56 points on the night. St. Mary's average is 58 per game. And they shot 44% from the field. Their season average is 41. They shot 23% from downtown, which their season average is 25. They were 55% from the free throw line, which is a little bit lower than their season average. They average 64% from the free throw line. So St. Mary's looking to bounce back tonight with a win that is more important than that win would have been against Lapwai. It would have been some bragging rights and a little bit of a boost in the power rankings and stuff, but it was not a league game. So as far as that's concerned, this game is more important than that one. So the Lumberjacks are looking to get this win tonight and get back on the winning streak. I think they were on a 6 or 7 game, maybe even an 8-game winning streak before that loss to Lapwai. So they're looking forward to hopefully getting back on the winning road tonight here in Orofino. Lumberjacks have a busy week next week. They've got a game on Tuesday, they've got a game on Thursday, and a game on Friday. Those games are all home games, though. So a lot of Lumberjack action at home. I believe it's going to be Timberlake on Tuesday, Orofino on Thursday here in St. Mary's, and then on Friday it's going to be Sandpoint. Thursday is senior night for the Lumberjacks as well, so keep that in mind. They look like they're getting ready for the national anthem. I think they haven't done that yet. Maybe they did it before the JV game. I'm not 100% sure. We will wait and see. Both teams with their coaches getting some final instructions. Once again, Lumberjack basketball. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. National anthem coming up. And that was the national anthem as we now are set for the starting lineups. I'm sure Lumberjacks are the visiting team, so they'll start with their starters first. Lumberjacks in their green. Starting lineup for St. Mary's, it will be the number 0 of Tristan Gentry Nelson, the number 1 of Grayson Sands, the number 2 of Jared Badgett, the number 3 of Coleman Ross, and the number 44 of Colby Renner. Lumberjacks, of course, coached by Brian Chase. He's assisted by A.J. Bechtel, Donnie Eberlin, and Matt Smith. And now the starting lineup for we've got Slade Snedden, and he's a different jersey number than he normally is, number 0. Then we've got number 2, Easton Snyder, number 3, Nick Drobish, number 10, Joel Scott, and number 15, Reed Thomas. The Maniacs in their white with blue, and they will be going left to right on your radio dial. The Lumberjacks going right to left. St. Mary's in their green with white numerals. We've got Tristan Gentry Nelson at midcourt. He'll be going up against Joel Scott for the opening tip, as we're just about ready to get things rolling here. As the official heads to midcourt with the ball. Tip is up. It's going to be controlled by the Lumberjacks in the hands of Jared Badgett. He backs it off to Coleman Ross, and Ross will control it for St. Mary's. He's going to survey the defense, looks at his offense, works his way to the right side, kicks it to the corner to Sands, who gets it inside and underneath to Gentry Nelson, and Nelson is able to put it up and in. Lumberjacks score first. A little bit of a press by the Lumberjacks. Going to get a trap and going to get a steal by Ross. And they get it up to Grayson Sands, and Grayson Sands puts it up and good. St. Mary's off to a 4-0 lead. Again, a little bit of press coming from St. Mary's. Getting that backcourt pressure going. A bad pass by the Maniacs. Maniacs trying to say St. Mary's touched it, but the ref says otherwise. The ball came out of bounds, last touched by Orofino. St. Mary's with the ball. Ross has it, working on the left wing. Up to the top now to Renner. Renner inside to Nelson. Nelson off the glass and good. 6-0 run for the Lumberjacks to start the first period of play. Orofino hasn't even 100% gotten out of their own side of the floor yet. Now we get a whistle and a foul, and I believe that's going to go against the Lumberjacks as they're playing that defense. Stiff defense for St. Mary's. That foul goes against Jared Badgett. That'll be his first, team's first. Orofino with the ball. That's Schneider. Schneider over to the wing. Going to get a three-point shot on the way. It's no good. It's going to go up and over the backboard. And the rebound will basically go to the Lumberjacks. That was, I believe, Joel Scott with the three-point shot. Trying to cut the lead in half, and that one was off the front of the iron and popped right up and over the backboard. St. Mary's with the ball. Gentry Nelson back out to Sands. Sands to Renner. Renner right wing, looks into Ross. Ross takes a move into the paint. Shot is up and good by Coleman Ross. Lumberjacks lead 8-0 early on here in Orofino. Maniacs bring the ball across timeline again. St. Mary's with the press, trying to get that trap. Orofino breaks it across. They've got it out to Sledden. Sledden drives the left side of the floor along the blocks. He'll be fouled, and he'll probably be heading to the free throw line. No, they're going to call it on the floor, or are they going to call it shooting? It is going to be a shooting foul. That foul will go against Coleman Ross. That is his first. And that sends Slade Snedden to the charity stripe. First free throw is up and good. Maniacs get their first shot in from the free throw line. Second shot on the way. That one is no good. Offensive rebound, though, and the putback by Scott. And now I think we get a turnover on St. Mary's. And a steal by the Maniacs. I didn't quite see who it was. Three-point shot on the way. It is off the mark. Rebound goes to Grayson Sands, and the Lumberjacks will take it the other way. Ross drives, kicks it out to Badgett. Badgett up to Sands. Sands open left wing. Shot no good from three-point range. It's going to be a rebound, though, to Coleman Ross. They're going to get the ball inside. I believe it was the Renner. Renner couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound goes to the Maniacs. Driving in is the Maniacs. The shot is going to be no good. The rebound, I think, went to Renner, and it's going to be a block shot by Grayson Sands, and now we're going to get a substitution for St. Mary's. Looks like a couple of subs for the Lumberjacks and a timeout taken by the Maniacs. We'll take timeout as well. We'll be back.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
And checking into the game for St. Mary's was Sean Elliott. Going to the bench was Jared Badgett. As the timeout came from St. Mary's, getting the ball up the free throw line to Nelson. He's going to lose his footing, and he tries to get the ball out, but they're going to call the travel on Nelson. 8-3, Lumberjacks lead. Went on an 8-0 run to start the first period of play. Portofino's had one free throw made and one two-point bucket. Three-point shot on the way by Drobish. It's no good. Rebound goes to Ross. And then Lumberjacks are going to turn the ball over. Might have been a steal. There's going to be a foul accompanying that as well. That foul is going to go against the Lumberjacks. Third team foul on St. Mary's. First personal foul on Tristan Gentry Nelson. So the Maniacs inbound. A couple of turnovers, a couple of fouls on St. Mary's the last couple of possessions. Portofino trying to get past the Lumberjack defense, and Maniacs going to throw it into the backcourt. They're going to say, I guess, that it was tipped by St. Mary's, but the Lumberjacks do end up coming away with it, and I think we are going to get a timeout by St. Mary's now. So with 4:40 to go in the first period, we have another timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
And we are back after the timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's will inbound from side court on the far side of the floor. The score 8-3 in favor of St. Mary's. Looks like we did have a substitution. Colby Renner out for St. Mary's. Checking in for him is Tristan Hill. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Sean Elliott. It's no good. Rebound went to the Maniacs, and another foul on St. Mary's. So the Lumberjacks having a little bit of trouble not fouling here midway through the first period of play, and that's going to be a foul against Tristan Hill. So 14 fouls, 4 separate players with fouls. Maniacs have it. Schneider down to the corner to Thomas. Thomas back to Schneider. Almost getting a steal by Nelson, but can't quite complete it. Drobish, they get it from the right, or driving from the left side. Then we are going to get a steal by Grayson Sands. They're going to get it up to Nelson, Nelson's shot won't go. Rebound, though, goes to the Maniacs, and they'll head back the other way. Maniacs trail 8-3. Little jump shot, misses everything. Rebound to Sean Elliott of the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back the other way. It's going to be Sands driving from the left side, and he's going to lay it up and in with a little fingertip roll. And the first points in quite a while by either team. St. Mary's leads 10-3. Schneider looking down inside to Thomas. Thomas crossed the other side of the paint and stood up as Drobish. They get the ball back to the top now to Scott as the Maniacs reset their offense. Now to Snedden. Snedden over to Schneider. Schneider working right side of the floor. He's guarded by Sands. Looks like a zone defense. Actually looks like a man defense for the Lumberjacks. They're going to try to feed it over the top. Good look, but we're going to get a blocked shot by Sands. I think that's his second block, and I think we're now going to get a jump ball called, and that's going to go to the Maniacs. Badgett checks back in for St. Mary's. Grayson Sands goes out. And we're going to get a steal by Coleman Ross on the inbound pass. And Ross is going to take it down and lay it up and in on the turnover. 9-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Biggest lead of the night they've had so far. 12-3, St. Mary's leads. Maniacs working it up top. Lumberjacks look to be in that man defense still. Drobish with the ball. Gets it over to, that is Scott. Now to Snedden. Snedden to the elbow. Kicks the ball to the short corner on the left side. Trapped is the player that had it there. Couldn't see a number. Now they get it back to Scott, or to Reed, out of the top of the key. Back to the perimeter, looking inside to Thomas. Thomas is going to go up for the shot. It's going to be no good, and we'll get a foul call. I think it's probably going to be the second foul on Nelson. That'll send Reed Thomas to the charity stripe. Misses the first free throw. Coming out for Lumberjacks is going to be Nelson. Renner comes in. Second free throw from Reed Thomas on the way. That one is going to miss as well. Rebound went to Tristan Hill for the Lumberjacks. Coleman Ross controls it, goes to Elliott, back to Ross. Ross over to Badgett. Badgett works right side. Back to the top to Ross. Ross picks up his dribble. He looks into Elliott. Elliott tries to elevate and can't get the shot to fall. Rebound goes to the Maniacs. 12-3, Lumberjacks lead. First period, 2 minutes left. We've got Snedden. Snedden drives. He looked like he was going to go left, then he came back right. Shot was up. It was no good. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of St. Mary's, or off of the Maniacs. Coleman Ross is going to check out. Coming back in for him is Grayson Sands. And Sands controls now. Up to Badgett. Badgett works his way right side. Pull up at the elbow. Gets the shot blocked, but he has his own rebound. Gets the ball down underneath to Elliott. Elliott kicks it back to Badgett. Badgett for three. It's just short. Maniacs get to the rebound. Maniacs quickly driving down the floor. Drobish right side. Kicks it back to the top. Three-pointer on the way by Scott. It is short. Offensive rebound, though, yes, for the Maniacs. It goes out of bounds, but they say last touch by the St. Mary's. Now we're going to get Trace Wicks into the game for St. Mary's as Sean Elliott goes out. Into the corner. Now those to the low post. Into the paint. Shot is up. No good, but a foul called. That was Nick Graham, the 6'2 senior, who gets the shot off. It's no good, but he is fouled, and that'll be a shooting foul for Nick Graham as he'll head to the free throw line. Foul goes against Renner. First free throw is no good, and the free throw line not being kind for the Maniacs here early on. Checking in for the Maniacs was Loudon Cochran, a 5'10 sophomore. As Nick Graham gets ready for the second free throw, high arcing shot, no good. Rebound to Tristan Hill. Lumberjacks bring it ahead as Badgett takes point. Gets it over to Wicks. Now back to Badgett and around to Sands. Sands left side. Cross court to Wicks. Wicks dangerous from outside. Takes the three. It doesn't want to fall. Rebound, though, to Sands. Sands with the three from the left side corner. It's up and good. Probably give that rebound maybe to... Well, there's a steal by Hill. And Tristan Hill's going to lay it up and in for the Lumberjacks. Probably could have actually given that rebound earlier to Renner, but I went ahead and gave it. He tipped it out to Sands. Driving is Snedden. His shot is going to be blocked, but they're also going to call the foul, and that'll send Snedden to the charity stripe. Snedden, 1 for 2. That foul goes against Badgett. Free throw was no good. A couple of subs for St. Mary's. Tyler Renner checks in. I'm trying to see who went out. Colby Renner went out. Tyler Renner in. Both free throws no good. I think it was Badgett that came out. See who's in there for St. Mary's. I don't think there was a rebound on that. It went out of bounds, I believe. Lumberjacks turn the ball over. The shot is taken the other way and put up by Slade Snedden. He gets the steal, lays it up and in, and that's how the first period will come to an end. St. Mary's leads 17-5 over the Maniacs. We'll be back.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. First quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 17-5. And we've got a younger group in here right now for the Lumberjacks, all juniors except for Coleman Ross, who's a senior. Lumberjacks working around to the right side of the floor. Back to Ross up top. Now back to Sands on the right corner. Back to Ross. Ross surveys. Goes to the top of the key. Kicks over to Wicks. Back to Ross. Working it around the perimeter. Zone defense from the Maniacs. Going to get Ross. Steps into the paint. Shot won't go. The rebound went to Tyler Renner. Renner tries for the putback. It will not go, but he will be fouled. And believe it or not, that's the first foul for the Maniacs. I believe that foul goes against Nick Graham. First free throw was up and no good by Renner. So Renner lines up the second shot. It also is no good. Rebound to the Maniacs. So the first trip to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks, not too kind for them either. Both teams starting a little slow from the charity stripe. Thomas has the ball for the Maniacs. Right side, left side to Drobish. He's going to drive. That shot is up off the top of the rim. No good. The rebound did go to the Maniacs for a minute. Lumberjacks going back the other way. It's going to be Sands to Wicks, who's waiting underneath, and Wicks puts it up and good off the assist from Grayson Sands as the Lumberjacks score in transition. It's a 14-point lead for the Lumberjacks, 19-5 over the Maniacs early second period. Snedden with the three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound chased down, though, by the Maniacs. Back up to the top, it's Drobish for Orfino. He kicks it over to Snedden. Snedden drives, shot is up from the block, sits up and good. Slade Snedden with 4 points. St. Mary's, I think, with a turnover. I think it was Trace Wicks turning it over, getting a steal for the Maniacs. Maniacs defense working hard. Snedden with the ball. He's going to pull up for the three-pointer from the left wing. Shot is up and no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by St. Mary's. And we're going to get a substitution. Going out was Brenner, Wicks, and Hill, I believe. Shot is up and good. Tristan Gentry checked back in. Sean Elliott and Colby Renner. Oh, no, they called a charge. So St. Mary's draws the charge. I think it was Tristan Gentry. And they're going to get a little bit of sweat cleaned up off the floor real quick. St. Mary's leads 19-7. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. No pressure from Orfino. I don't think they've pressed yet in this one. Coleman Ross brings the ball across the timeline. Swings over to Elliott, left side, back to Ross. Ross into Renner. Renner out to Sands. Sands for three. Shot won't go. And it's going to be a rebound to Sands. A three-point shot on the way. No good. That rebound goes to the Maniacs. It was a three-pointer on the way by Nelson. Couldn't get it to go. Shot up and no good. Rebound goes to Nelson. That one hit the side of the rim, or the side of the backboard. Little no-look pass. There's a couple of nice passes from the Lumberjacks. They find Coleman Ross. Ross can't get the shot to fall, though, and the rebound will go back to the Maniacs. 5.5 to go before halftime. St. Mary's leads 19-7. Maniacs, though, fighting hard. Going to kick it out to the corner. That is to Cochran. Thought about a three for a second, decided not to. Going to get a steal by Nelson. And some subs coming in for the Maniacs. It looks like Schneider comes back in. And Lumberjacks inbound. Ross brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Crosses the timeline, works his way to the left side of the floor. Kicks it up to Sands. Sands looking into a hard pass into Renner. Nice job as Renner avoids the defense. And I'm going to go ahead and give Sands the assist on that one. It is 21-7, Lumberjacks lead. Maniacs, right wing, into the hands of Schneider. Schneider passes it off to Scott. And Scott swings it over to the left wing. Now they look inside to Scott, who cut. He's going to get down to the low post. Shot is up. It will not go, but the Maniacs will get credit for an offensive rebound as St. Mary's knocks that out of bounds. They'll inbound from baseline. Looking into Snedden. Snedden going to go up, kiss it off the glass, count the bucket and the foul. He got Coleman Ross up off his feet and was able to draw enough contact to get the and one as Coleman Ross draws the foul, or commits the foul. That sends Snedden to the free throw line. Snedden is 1 for 2. Coleman Ross goes out. Checking it for him is Badgett. Free throw's no good. Rebounded by Colby Renner. Down to the way, three-point shot on the way from Sands. No good, but an offensive rebound. And the putback was no good. The Maniac's going to drive the other way. The shot won't go. but there will be a foul, which will send the Maniacs back to the free throw line. That'll be Grayson Sands' first foul. 9th team foul for St. Mary's in the first half. Free throw is going to fall through. That is Easton Schneider. Tristan Gentry comes out. Checking in for him is Hill. Free throw's no good. Rebound goes to Renner. St. Mary's takes it the other way. 21-10. Maniacs have cut it to almost half. Going to get the ball out to Tristan Hill. Or no, that's Elliott. Now back to top to Badgett. Around to Sands. Back up to Badgett. Badgett to the free throw line to Hill. Now back out to Sands. Lumberjacks testing the waters here with that zone defense. Back over to Sands. Sands looks inside, trying to get it to Nelson, or to Renner. Renner gets it inside to Hill. Hill's going to go up strong. Can't get the bucket to fall, but he will be fouled and head to the free throw line. That free throw goes, or that foul goes against number 10, Joel Scott. His first. Tristan Hill makes the free throw. Jared Badgett's going to go out. Trace Wicks checks in. Second free throw is up and good as well. Bringing it back down for the Maniacs is Scott. He drives, shot no good. Rebound goes to Trace Wicks. Lumberjacks back the other way, and Sands is going to lose the dribble on that one. The Maniacs get it. The Maniacs try for the throw down the court. It's going to go out of bounds. Turnover on the Maniacs. There's a substitution for St. Mary's as Grayson Sands goes off. I'm trying to see who that was that came in for him. I think it was Badgett coming back into the game. Shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound to Wicks. His shot won't go. Rebound goes to the Maniacs. 23-10 Lumberjacks lead with just under 3 to go in the first half. Schneider now looks inside to Scott. Scott's going to be fouled. That'll send him to the charity stripe. See who that foul goes against for St. Mary's. Tristan Hill. First free throw is up and no good. By Joel Scott, his first time to the free throw line. Tristan Hill's going to come out. Tyler Renner goes in. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Colby Renner with the rebound. Gets it to Wicks. Wicks brings it down. Gets it over to Badgett. Badgett to Elliott. Elliott up top. Swings over to Wicks. Left corner. Now looks into the post to Renner. Renner's shot won't go. Tyler Renner. The rebound goes to the Maniacs. Been a little bit of dry spell for St. Mary's. Ball into Drobish's hands. Drobish swings over to Snedden. Snedden working left side. Works his way to the wing. He's got Elliott on him. Gets a screen, but Renner comes up to back him up. Gets the ball back up and working it around the horn. Drobish has it now, right side. Now back to the top of the key to Thomas. Back over to Scott. Scott works left, gets a screen up to the free throw line, looking for the give and go. Shot is up. It's going to fall through for Reed Thomas, and he will be fouled as well. 3-point play for the Maniacs. And that foul goes against Tyler Renner. free throw is no good. Rebound, I'm going to give it to Renner. I didn't see who pulled down the rebound. St. Mary's with the ball, 1:46 to go in the half. Badgett with the ball over to Wicks. Wicks near the midcourt circle, back over to Badgett. Badgett works on the left side. He goes back to Wicks, now back to Badgett. Badgett back to Wicks. Back to Badgett again as they're just playing catch on the right side or left side of the floor. Now they're going to look to Elliott. Elliott to Renner. Renner's going to go up. Can't get the shot to go. Tyler Renner will get the rebound, though, and Tyler Renner will put it up and good. Low-scoring second period. The Maniacs with 7. St. Mary's with 8. The score 25-12 with just under a minute to go. Snedden swings the ball into Nick Graham, and lots of bodies there. Going to be a foul call. That'll send the Maniacs to the free throw line. I don't think it was a shooting foul, but it was double bonus anyways, as Graham will head to the charity stripe. He is 0 for 3. That foul goes against Elliott, and Nick Graham makes the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Maniacs able to chase down the rebound, though. And then I think it's a timeout taken by Orofino, so we'll take it as well. 25-13, Jacks lead, 46 seconds to go in the first half.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back. A quick timeout taken by the Maniacs with 46 seconds left on the clock in the first half. St. Mary's leads 25-13 over the Maniacs. Orofino with the ball, working for that final shot. Scott with the ball, right wing, now to the top of the key. That's to Graham. Graham looks it inside. It's going to go out of bounds, they say, off of the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's got a piece of it, so the ball will stay with Orofino. Thought it might have been a turnover, but it is not. Top of the key to Snedden. Now to the left side to Drobish on the wing. He gets held up by Wicks. Now they get the ball back up at the top to Snedden. Snedden guarded by Badgett. Picks up his dribble way up top. Down to 20 seconds left. Maniac still working. Snedden again up top. He gets a little double team action. He gets the ball out to Drobish. Drobish over to Snedden. Bad pass. Turnover on Orofino. About 6 seconds left on the clock. I think Badgett went out. Kristen Gentry's in. Sands is in. Sands with the ball. Across the timeline. Gets it to Trace Wicks. Wicks with the quick three. It won't go at the buzzer. And that's how the first half will come to an end. St. Mary's leads the Maniacs 25-13 at half. We'll be back with a look at the halftime numbers.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido.
If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary. Looking for something different and fast for lunch? Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Street specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and Fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary. There are two ways a home handyman can save money. First, you can build it, fix it, or remodel it yourself. Second, get your supplies at 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber is the place with 50 carloads of building supplies to choose from. Plywood, paneling, molding, fixtures, roofing, block and brick, hardware, power tools and paint, and a whole lot more. If you have a project in mind, see 10th Street Lumber. You don't even have to buy anything, but when you see their savings, you will. That's 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary. And we are back. Tim Parrish here as the Lumberjacks lead Orofino 25-13 in Orofino. And it was a pretty decent first half. St. Mary's got out to a quick start. Second period, or a pretty good first period, St. Mary's outscores Orofino 17-5. And they played even in the second quarter, 8-8. So not quite as productive to either team in that second period of play. St. Mary's shot 39% from the field, 11 of 28. They were 1 of 9 from three-point range for 11%, and just 50% from the free throw line, 2 of 4. For the Maniacs, they were 27% from the field, 5 of 18. They were 0 of 6 from three-point range, and they were 3 of 16 for 18% from the charity stripe. So St. Mary's shooting a little bit better from the free throw line. Lumberjacks out-rebounded Orofino 22-18. 8 offensive for St. Mary's, 7 offensive for the Maniacs, 14 defensive rebounds for the Jacks, and 11 defensive rebounds for Orofino. St. Mary's had 3 assists, Orofino with 1, 5 steals for the Lumberjacks, 3 steals for Orofino. St. Mary's with 2 blocked shots, Orofino with 1. The Lumberjacks with 6 turnovers, the Maniacs with 9. St. Mary's a little bit of foul, not really foul trouble as far as any individual, but 12 fouls in the first half is far too many. I'm sure Coach Chase will want them to curb that fouling in the second half. Only 3 fouls for the Maniacs in the first half of play. Very nice numbers. St. Mary's with 8 points off the bench, the Maniacs with 1. Second chance points, St. Mary's has 5, but Orofino has 6. They're winning the second chance points category. Points off turnover, St. Mary's winning that one with 10, and the Maniacs with 2. Individually for Orofino, they've got 6 players scoring. All of the starters scored, led by Slade Snedden with 5 points. 2 points for Reed Thomas, 2 points for Joel Scott, 2 points for Nick Drobish, and 1 point for Easton Schneider. And off the bench, Nick Graham had 1 point from the free throw line. For the Lumberjacks, leading scoring, it looks like it's Grayson Sands. He has 7 points to go along with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 block shots. So a pretty nice night so far for Sands. 4 points for Tristan Gentry to go along with 2 rebounds and a steal. 4 points for Tristan Hill. He has 2 rebounds and a steal. 4 points for Coleman Ross. Ross has 2 rebounds and 2 assists. 2 points for Colby Renner, who has 4 rebounds as well. 2 points for Tyler Renner, who has 3 rebounds. And 2 points for Trace Wicks. Trace Wicks has 2 rebounds for Lumberjacks. Some other stats, Jared Badgett with a rebound, Sean Elliott with a rebound as well. So let's look at your halftime numbers. We are about, 5.5 minutes till the second half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. As winter drags on, you still need to stay warm and keep your animals fed. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has all of those needs and more covered. You can stop by XXX Feeds and pick up wood pellets for your pellet stove and pet food for your indoor or outdoor critters. Also, as spring grows closer, that means 4-H season. If you have a 4-H member in your household that raises turkeys or chickens, talk to XXX Feeds about getting your 4-H project. XXX Feeds in St. Mary. Winter is in full force, and Timber Country and the Country Fair invite you in out of the cold to check out their winter sale deals. Need some new winter boots or gloves? How does 20% off sound? Maybe a new jacket. 40 or 50% off sounds great. Those deals and more at Timber Country and Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. There's more than clothes as well. Sports apparel, hunting gear, toys, sleds, and more at Timber Country and the Country Fair in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Duke Ross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack Sports Action. Duke Ross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season. And remember, to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjacks! Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekend. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary.
And we are back. St. Mary's leads at the half, 25-13 over the Maniacs, a 12-point lead. St. Mary's led by as much as 14. But the Maniacs have continued to battle, and they are playing hard down there in Orofino as this is a big game. It's an important game as far as league standings concerned. St. Mary's in this one with a 2-0 league record, 2 wins over Grangeville. Orofino with an 0-2 record in league play, coming with 2 losses to Grangeville. So the Maniacs wanting a league win, St. Mary's wanting to essentially just about tie up that league title with a win over Orofino tonight, because they would, if they just beat Orofino once, they would end up, I think, having that league title. Well, not necessarily. I think they do have to beat Orofino twice, because if they lose once to Orofino, both teams would be 3-1 in that league play. So, yeah, St. Mary's does need to sweep the Maniacs to keep that league title for St. Mary's. So right now, though, they are in a good place, need to just kind of keep doing what they're doing. They had a few dry spells there where they didn't quite have the production that I'm sure Coach Chase would have wanted. But other than that, they've been playing fairly well as the game has gone on. So just about a minute as we are waiting for the Lumberjacks and the Maniacs to come back out on the floor.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's.
Both teams huddled around their coaches as we wait for the game to get going again, as they're getting final instructions before coming back out to start the second half. Teams will have switched sides, of course. The Maniacs now will be going right to left. St. Mary's left to right. The Maniacs will start with the possession, first possession of the third period. Once again, the Lumberjacks lead 25-13 in Orofino. Maniacs with the ball. Snedden has it left side, looking inside to the low post to Scott. Scott's going to spin. Shot is up, no good. We're going to get the rebound went to Coleman Ross. Then he goes to the ground hard and ends up turning the ball over. The Maniacs with another shot. It was no good. That rebound went to Sands, and the other way, St. Mary's puts it up and good. I didn't see who it was that put the shot in, so I'm going to give it to Renner, Colby Renner. 27-13, Jacks lead. Maniacs with the ball. Snedden over to Schneider. Schneider, right side, tries to feed it inside to Thomas, and we're going to almost get a steal by Nelson. He has to save it back in, though, and the Maniacs grab it. It's back to Schneider. Schneider, right side of the floor. Now to the wing to Drobish. Drobish working against Badgett. Looks like a man defense from the Lumberjacks. Back over to Schneider in the corner, right side. Now to the top to Scott. He's going to swing it over, almost picked off by Badgett, but it gets into Drobish's hand. Now he's looking at Scott. Scott backs his way into the paint. Spin. Shot is up and good. Joel Scott with 4 points on the game. Both teams with 2 points here in the second half, third period. Coleman Ross with the ball up top. Coach Chase giving his signals in there. They're going to find Grayson Sands underneath, and Sands will get the bucket with the assist from Colby Renner. Teams trading twos at the moment. Drobish trapped, gets the ball over to Thomas, and a bad pass almost taken away by St. Mary's, but the Maniacs able to get it up and get a shot off. No good, but an offensive rebound. And the Maniacs find Drobish, and Drobish puts it up and good, as he had the offensive board. Said teams basically changing to trading points right now. Both teams with 4 points, third period. To the elbow, or down to the free throw line to Sands. Sands tries to get into Renner. Renner's I'm going to give the turnover to Sands, and the steal to the Maniacs. Into the paint with Snedden. Snedden spins. Shot is up, won't fall in. Grayson Sands with the rebound for the Lumberjacks, and St. Mary's back the other way. Sands to the free throw line. He's going to pull up for the jumper. It comes up short off the front of the rim, and the rebound goes to the Maniacs. Grayson Sands left that one short. Hit front iron. Maniacs there to clean it up. Ball up to the top. I believe it's Drobish. He drives. Or no, it was Schneider. Now they back it back out to Thomas Reed Thomas. His air ball or three-pointer is no good. Offensive rebound, though. And I believe it was number 2, Easton Schneider, with his first bucket of the game. Maniacs now outscored St. Mary's 6-4 in the third. 29-19. Lumberjacks lead is 10. The shot blocked as Badgett tried to put the shot up, driving the other way. was, I believe, Schneider. He puts up the shot from the right side. No good, but he will be fouled. That'll send him to the free throw line. And that is the third foul on Coleman Ross, and he'll probably be coming out. And that was Schneider with the free throw. Second free throw is up. That one is no good. Rebound to to Nelson. Lumberjacks almost lose the ball back the other way. But it's going to go out of bounds, last touched by the Maniacs. St. Mary's trying to work it inside underneath. Lumberjacks will inbound from baseline. So far, St. Mary's outscored 7-4, and the Maniacs have cut it to a 9-point lead, 29-20. Underneath to Renner. Renner goes up strong. Shot is blocked. The rebound, though, went to Gentry. Gentry tried to put it back up. It was no good. Rebound goes to the Maniacs, and coming the other way, we get a foul called. I actually think St. Mary's was getting the steal. Or no, maybe it's just a turnover. I think it might be just a turnover on Orfino as the ball was loose. So St. Mary's, actually it was a foul. It was on number 10, Joel Scott, his second. 29-20, Jack's lead is only 9 now. Maniacs made a mark in Lumberjacks' lead, and Colby Renner misses the shot from the free throw line, rebound of the Maniacs. So St. Mary's has gone cold shooting just a little bit here in the third. Over halfway through the third. Going to get a three-point shot on the way. That one is off the mark. And there's going to be a foul on St. Mary's on the rebound. Foul was on Tristan Gentry. That's his third. He'll come out. Tristan Hill will check in. Maniacs get it in, up to the top to Snedden. Snedden to the free throw line. Gets over to Drobish. Right wing Drobish hits up and good from the three-pointer. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase as the Lumberjacks have seen their lead cut to 6 with 3:21 to go in the third. It's 29-23, Jack's lead. We'll be back.
When it comes to a P1 FCU personal signature loan, we're all about understanding what makes you, well, you. We can help you finance your education, that big move, or even your next big adventure. You have your reason, we have your loan. Get started today at p1fcu.org/you. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. All loans are subject to P1 FCU membership, credit approval, and other underwriting criteria.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. And we are back. St. Mary's Coach Chase had to take a timeout there to try to get his guys to refocus as Lumberjacks have seen their lead go from double digits down to 6. It's 29-23. Grayson Sands controls for the Lumberjacks. Over to Elliott. Elliott back to Badgett. Badgett top, works his way to the right wing, kicks it to the corner to Sands. Sands back up to Badgett. Badgett's going to go all the way. He's going to try to get it over to Elliott. The Maniacs almost get the steal as Schneider almost there to take that away. So Badgett needs to get that pass a little bit higher up there. Badgett with the ball for St. Mary's. Back over to Elliott. Elliott left side of the floor. Now to Badgett. Badgett to the free throw line to Hill. Going to get it out to the corner to Sands. Sands for 3. Short arms that one. And the rebound goes to the Maniacs as that one came off the side of the iron. Sands tried to get in there and get a steal after the Maniacs pulled down the rebound. Couldn't get it completed.
Maniacs drive to the short corner, back out on the right side. That's Drobish. Drobish gets it underneath to the low post to Thomas. Pass out is going to be deflected by St. Mary's. Badgett comes out. Checking in is Trace Wicks for the Lumberjacks. Coming in for Orofino, it is number 22. That's Loudon Cochran. Into the backcourt for the Maniacs. They get it up ahead. Back into the front court over to Schneider, right side. He looks for the cutter. Nice job. Going to get a, late whistle. I thought it was going to be a clean block by Tristan Hill, but they blow the late whistle for the third foul on Hill now. So now St. Mary's has a few guys in foul trouble. That'll send Reed Thomas, the free throw line. He is 0 for 3 from the charity stripe, but he does make that one. So Tristan Hill has to check out. Tyler Renner goes in for him. Second free throw on the way by Thomas Reed. That one is in and out. Rebound to Renner. Lumberjacks have the ball. Trace Wicks, left side. Now back to Sands. Lumberjacks back it out. St. Mary's leads only by 5 right now. 29-24. Over to Wicks. Back up to Sands. Sands back to Wicks, working left side. Lumberjacks being patient. Orfino with his own defense. Now over to Elliott. Elliott right wing. Now they look into the post. Driving in is Renner. They're going to call Renner for a travel. Lumberjacks turn the ball over. Checking in for Orfino is Joel Scott. 1:52 to go, third period, 29-24. Jacks holding on to a 4-point lead. For 5-point lead, Maniacs have outscored St. Mary's 11-4 in the third. Schneider backs it back out to Scott. Scott, little fadeaway jumper. It's going to fall in. Nice looking shot by Joel Scott. He has 6 on the night, cuts the lead to just 3. Lumberjacks have gone cold from the floor here in the third. At a bad pass by Sands is going to be stolen away by the Maniacs. A little bit of defense flustering St. Mary's at the moment. Schneider with the ball for Orfino. Going to get a steal there by St. Mary's. They can't get the shot to go. St. Mary's even had an offensive rebound attempt. They couldn't get it to fall through, and the Maniacs finally get the rebound. And now we're going to get a blocking foul. A little bit too much body contact there by Trace Wicks. That'll be his first foul. Team's third foul, I think, in the second half. Nope, fourth foul. St. Mary's is going to go for a wholesale lineup change. So I've got to figure out who all is in. Is Badgett's in there now? Tristan Gentry. Tristan Hill, Wyatt Holmes, Coleman Ross. Maniacs with the ball. Right side, losing the ball for a minute is Schneider. It's up for grabs, but the Maniacs able to get it. Wyatt Holmes down there to put some pressure on. Shot no good. Wyatt Holmes gets the rebound. St. Mary's back to the way. Coleman Ross to Gentry. Gentry's going to go to the free throw line. Nice pull-up jumper. Leaves it short. Badgett there for the rebound, though. And then Badgett has it taken away from him. Shot up and no good by the Maniacs. Rebound to Ross. Ross down to Gentry. Gentry's going to be fouled. He goes up strong. Can't get the shot to fall, but he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gentry Nelson, 65% free throw shooter. That foul goes against Aiden Boyd for the Maniacs. Shooting 2 is Nelson. That one's in. That was the third foul on Scott. Checking in, I think, for Scott was Thomas, as Nelson gets set to take the second free throw. first bucket for St. Mary's in quite some time. That next free throw is no good. Rebound to Orofino. 30-26. St. Mary's leads just by 4. Snedden with the ball. Works left, works right. Drives now to the lane, or to the paint. Shot is up. It won't go. The rebound went to Ross. He couldn't do nothing with it, and that's how the third period comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 30-26 as the Maniacs outscored them 13-5 in the third. We'll be back.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks! And the Lumberjacks will start with possession in the fourth, up to Hill. Hill, they get it over to Sands. Sands for 3, it won't go. Rebound to Gentry. Gentry's shot won't go. But there is a foul, and that'll send Nelson to the free throw line. That foul goes against Graham. His second foul. Gentry makes the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. That one off the back of the iron. It's no good. Going to get the rebound to Sands, though. St. Mary's restarts. Going to get it. Nelson tries to feed it to Badgett, but it's going to be a turnover as the Maniacs were able to intercept it. 31-26, Jacks up by 5. Maniacs have the ball. Drobish with it up top. Picks up his dribble, guarded by Sands. St. Mary's a little bit more aggressive on their man defense at the moment. Back out to Snedden, left wing. Cross-court pass to the right side to Schneider. Now back between the circles to Drobish. Drobish guarded by Sands. Picks up his dribble on the wing. Now they get to the free throw line to Thomas. Thomas picks up his dribble at the elbow. Backs the ball back out to Drobish. St. Mary's looks to be in a man defense. Going to get a little shot just from inside three-point range. It is no good. Rebound to Gentry Nelson. They're going to get it ahead to Sands. Sands is going to kiss it in off the glass. I believe it was Gentry Nelson with the assist. Maniacs coming back the other way. Schneider backs it out to Snedden. Snedden works his way to the top of the key. Down to the corner on the right side. Now they're trying to penetrate. Lumberjacks cut them off. Back to the top they go. Now they get it out to the left side. Schneider for 3. That is up and good by Schneider. (33-29). Jacks on top. Badgett with the ball. Looks inside to Gentry. Gentry tries to get it into Hill, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and I'm pretty sure that foul is going to go against Gentry as he was trying to make a play to get to that loose ball. And they're going to call that foul against him, and that is foul number 4. And they'll bring in Sean Elliott and Tyler Renner. Not sure who. I think Elliott came in for Badgett. So the Maniacs with the ball. They trail 33-29. Little give and go action to Thomas.
Now they back it back out as the defense collapsed on him. In the hands of Drobish, and Drobish throws the ball away. Turnover on Orofino. Checking back in is Gentry already. As they'll get Tristan Hill a breather. So, that foul actually went against, it didn't go against Nelson. Shot is up by Ross. It's no good. Rebound, I believe, was to Elliott. Lumberjacks will reset. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Sands, and Grayson Sands finds pay dirt from the top of the key. So that last foul actually went against Tristan Hill, not Tristan Gentry. So Gentry is out, or Hill is out with 4 fouls. Drobish has the ball, swings it around the key, gets it over to Scott. Scott to the free throw line. I think that shot was partially blocked. Ball is loose. And I'm trying to see who they're calling that foul on. I think it's going to go against St. Mary's again because of the way the crowd's reacting. And that one does go against Gentry. So now Gentry goes out now with 4 fouls. Colby Renner comes in for him. Trace Wicks also checks in. Not sure who Wicks came in for. I think it might have been Ross. Maniacs with the ball. St. Mary's with 6 fouls now. Spinning. Shot is up. No good. Offensive board put back is no good. And they finally do get another attempt at it. And it was going to be number 10. I'll give you the name here in just a minute. 10, Joel Scott, who was able to get the third tip in. 36-31, Jacks lead by 5. They led by as much as 14, but the Maniacs have changed up a defense or something that they're doing, and they're giving the Lumberjacks a lot more trouble. Going to get a foul there on Nick Drobish as he was putting the pressure on Sands. The third team foul of Orofino in the second half. Trace Wicks will inbound from near side into Sands. Sands will bring it across. Maniacs in the zone. Sands to the top of the key, looks to Wicks, now to the corner to Elliott. Elliott picks up his dribble. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase and the Lumberjacks with 3:52 to go in the game. St. Mary's leads by 5, 36-31. Low-scoring affair. We'll be back.
Some people select their grocery items with an eye on every cent they spend. Some people don't. But if you don't happen to be a millionaire, you'll appreciate Archie's IGA. At Archie's IGA, prices are always lower. You might even say significantly lower. Archie's quality and selection is consistently better, and put them together and you get a greater satisfaction in meats, produce, baked goods, and all the rest. Find out for yourself the difference shopping at Archie's IGA makes. Do it today. That's Archie's IGA, your hometown proud grocer.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back, and let's see, into the game for St. Mary's. Coleman Ross is back in. Tyler Renner, I believe, went out. Lumberjacks with the ball over to Sands. Sands triggers a long three. It's just short. Rebound goes to the Maniacs. Orofino quickly down the floor. Snedden up top, picks up his dribble, swings it over to Scott. Scott works left side. He's got Elliott on him, works his way down now into the short corner, kicks the ball back to the top. That was to Graham. Now they back it back out to Drobish. He swings it back to Scott, left side, back to the top now to Drobish. Drobish swings it over, I believe, to Snedden on the right side of the floor. Still working on the perimeter side. That's actually Snedden that has the ball. He picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Scott. Orofino slowing down their offense. Three-point shot on the way, short. Rebound goes to Sean Elliott. He gets it to Ross. Ross brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Ross to Elliott, back to Ross. Ross gets the screen from Renner. Renner to Elliott. Elliott into the paint to Gentry, who is into the game. I did not see him come in. And they're going to get the assist by Elliott. Now we get a timeout taken, I believe, by the Maniacs. 2:26 to go, 38-31 Jacks lead. We'll be back.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. It's one of the many ways Block Tax is at.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. And we are back. The Maniacs will inbound after their timeout. They get the ball into Cochran. Cochran on the left side of the floor. Bounce pass right back out to Drobish. Drobish between the circles, hands it off to Snedden. Little weave around the perimeter for the Maniacs. Now they're changing up, I think, their offense. Cochran picks up his dribble, goes to Snedden. Now to the left wing to Drobish. Drobish tests Coleman Ross. Ross gets him to pick up his dribble. Now back to Thomas. Thomas trying to feed inside. Ball's knocked loose. I'm going to give Ross the steal. They get it ahead to Renner. Renner's shot is up and good. (38-31), Jacks up by 7. Orofino with the ball. Drobish, right side of the floor. I'm going to get a whistle and a timeout taken by Orofino. 1:37 to go. St. Mary's up 40-31 over the Maniacs. We'll be back.
It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2- or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back after the Maniac timeout. St. Mary's leads 40-31 with 1:38 to go in the fourth period. Drobish with the ball for Orofino between the circles. Lumberjacks in a man defense. They have it to Cochran. Cochran picks up his dribble, gets the ball back out to Scott as they still work the perimeter. Ball comes loose, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Coleman Ross. Possession stays with Orofino. Thomas will inbound, gets it in to Snedden. Snedden, right wing, picks up the dribble, cross-court pass to Cochran, gets a screen. He's going to look for the give and go, can't get the opening. Back to Snedden. Snedden for the three-pointer. It's off the mark. Ball is loose, pulled in by Gentry Nelson, and the Lumberjacks will take it the other way. Sands has the ball. St. Mary's going to slow down their offense. Gentry Nelson out there with it. Gets over to Ross, and there's going to be a foul. That foul will go against Loudon Cochran. Maniacs have a couple of fouls to give. That's the fifth team foul for them. 51 seconds left. Lumberjacks close to a win here. They get the pass down into, I think it was Elliott. Elliott probably could have tried to put it up and in off the glass. Instead, he dribbles out, gets fouled. That foul looks like it's against Snedden. I think they show him as having 3 fouls. Lumberjacks into the backcourt with the pass. Cross-court pass to Sands. Sands gets over to Elliott. Lumberjacks just playing catch and keep away from the Maniacs as time runs down. Trying to avoid the foul call, and they do get, finally, Cochran gets over on Sands and fouls him, and that will be the 7th foul. That will send Grayson Sands to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Sands, 78% free throw shooting on the season. Heads to the free throw line, 34 seconds left. Run into the 1-and-one's no good. Maniacs with the rebound. Free throw shooting so important. Lumberjacks have struggled a little bit from the last couple of games from the free throw line. Nice move. Nice shot by Joel Scott off the glass and good. Maniacs trying to get a turnover. Can't get it. They knock the ball out of bounds. 16 seconds into the backcourt. It's a 7-point lead for St. Mary's. Nelson over to Ross. Ross cross-court to Renner as Lumberjacks again playing keep away. Orofino looks like they actually might be content to go ahead and just let the clock run out, and that's going to be the game, folks. St. Mary's comes away with the win to improve to 3-0 on league play, 14-3 overall, with a low-scoring one for St. Mary's, 40-33 over Orofino. We'll take a break and come back with our post game.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your good neighbor pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. St. Mary's comes away with the win tonight. The boys 40-33 over the Orofino Maniacs up in Orofino. Taking a look at the individual numbers, St. Mary's, they had an off night shooting tonight. They were 38% from the floor, 15% from three-point range. They were only 2 of 13 from outside, and they were 44% from the free throw line, 4 for 9. So a couple of nights in a row of struggling from the charity stripe for St. Mary's. The Maniacs, they were 31% shooting from the floor, 16% from three-point range. They were 2 of 12, and they were 25% from the free throw line, 5 of 20. And that's a big number there for the Maniacs. Their coach will be pointing that one out to them, as that is a big discrepancy there. You shoot, if Orofino shoots 50% or above from the charity stripe, this game is a little bit different complexity in it towards the end of it, a lot closer, maybe even Orofino leading. St. Mary's did out-rebound Orofino, 38-33, both teams with 13 offensive rebounds. St. Mary's, though, with 25 defensive, and Orofino with 20. St. Mary's with 6 assists, the Maniacs with 3. Both teams had 7 steals apiece. 2 block shots by the Lumberjacks, 3 block shots by Orofino. 13 turnovers for Orofino, had 12 turnovers for St. Mary's. The Lumberjacks with 17 fouls, Orofino committing just 9. Bench points, St. Mary's with 8. Orofino with just 1 point off the bench through the whole game. That was Nick Graham. That point was actually in the first half. Points off of second chances, St. Mary's with 8, Orofino with 14. Points off turnovers, St. Mary's with 12, Orofino with 4. We'll take one more break, and we'll look at the individual stats when we return.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. Looking for something different and fast for lunch? Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Foods. Hot Meats on the Streets specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's. And we are back. Once again, St. Mary's comes away victorious in Orofino. Orofino, though, put the pressure on in that second half. 40-33 the final. St. Mary's, Orofino cut that lead to 4 at one point, but St. Mary's able to stretch it out just enough to hold on to the victory. Taking a look at individual scoring for the Maniacs, Joel Scott finished with 10 points. He led the team in scoring. 7 points apiece for Easton Schneider and Nick Drobish. 5 points for Slade Snedden. 3 points for Reed Thomas, and 1 point for Nick Graham. Looking at the Lumberjacks, we had Grayson Sands. Typically, you see at least 2 Lumberjacks in double digits. Grayson Sands, though, the only one to find the double-digit numbers. He had 14 points to go along with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocked shots. Tristan Gentry had 8 points. He had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Colby Renner finishes with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for him. Coleman Ross finishes with 4 points. He had 5 rebounds and 3 steals for the Lumberjacks. Tristan Hill had 4 points with 2 rebounds and a steal. 2 points for Tyler Renner. He had 4 rebounds. 2 points for Trace Wicks, who pulled down 2 boards. And then Sean Elliott had 3 rebounds and an assist, and Jared Badgett had 2 rebounds for the Lumberjacks. So that's the final for that one. Upcoming schedule, it's a busy week next week for Lumberjack basketball. 3 games for the boys as Tuesday. They will be hosting the Timberlake Tigers. On Thursday, they will be hosting Orofino for senior night. And then on Friday night, they'll host Sandpoint. And I believe that is the regular season finale for the Lumberjacks before they head into district tournament action and fighting for that trip to the state tournament. So that's your upcoming schedule, and that's about going to do it for us here. I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here next time. You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!